And we're back to another episode of House Flipper. I'm your host, RPG Guy, and just as a heads up, the last episode crashed as soon as I finished it, and only 30 minutes of the episode was saved. I do apologize for that. And because this game has an autosave feature that I don't think I can turn off, I looked into it a little bit. I don't believe I can, and if I can, meh. I don't think so. So, because of that... Oh, there it is right there. Every 30 minutes. Yeah, no. Okay, there, you can't disable it, so... I'm stuck with what we got here, so I do apologize. So let's get going, shall we? This one is 76,751. This is the home of a true legend. Fully equipped when buying this. You need to follow the regulations on the website. Okay, whatever. Now, I don't know what they mean by legend. Is this Animal House? Anyway, let's go ahead and check her out, shall we? Because we're the new legend in this town. I want to say maybe, but I don't know. So some of these houses have, like, memes attached. Not memes, but, like, little things attached to them. And I don't know what they always... I don't always know what they mean. So, again, very tiny backyard. And there's actually no access to it in this house. So I'm not going to do much again with this yard because there's not much access. And that being said, there's no reason for us to spend a lot of time upgrading the backyard of this home. And I think this is the only one like it. Is the other element to this. So let's take a look inside. Okay. Strangely enough, we don't have to do a lot of repainting. The paint job in here is pretty good. Whoa. Well, this has to be a reference to something. Look at that AC unit, looks legit. Wonder if there's new ones. So yeah, I don't remember this house or much about it. Part of me is starting to wonder if... Oh, look at this bathroom, it's not that bad. Why would I want to change any of this except maybe the floor tile looks a little beaten. A little bare or battered. So yeah, this is actually a pretty nice home. For what's already here. Okay. Well, first things first, we may as well do the lawn. I'm starting to get to the point where if we're not going to do anything fancy for lawns, I would say that we're better off doing them first. Let's mow this bad boy. Make it fit. Starting to get a system here with the lawn mowing. It's working pretty good. Let's get our weed whacker. It's a weed whacker. It's called a brush cutter. No, it's a weed whacker. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, man. And I know a lot early on we were doing really nice decorating of houses, and like I said, when we get to the really special houses and cool cool apartments and stuff, like the DLC stuff, I'm gonna put in more effort into that. But right now, it's kind of because there's a bit of a monotony going on here. So my stance is this: if you are wondering, well, should I really invest this much time? Okay, yes. If you're into the interior design thing, oh man, design away. If you're like me and you're into it only in certain housing layouts and stuff, then only do the housing layouts that you're interested in. That's my stance, and that's kind of what we're doing here, because you're seeing all the homes pretty much for what it's worth, and I think you're getting a pretty good understanding of what's here. I don't think anything here is a oh sweet mystery of life kind of deal here. So yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy per se. So yeah. Before we install anything. It's the only dirty thing in this room. And this house might actually be a real quickie, so mainly because there's not a lot here. Now what's weird is there's a nicer air conditioner in this bedroom. So what bugs me is we have no way of figuring out what that is. And when I look at air conditioner, that's the only thing I see is that. Let me see here. Yeah, it's the only one. Come on, guys, give us access to everything. That's okay. Whatever. Now, again, here's the one thing that's interesting is, as we've been playing this game, there's one thing you might have noticed is that we've been getting money for selling the furniture. If we don't need to sell the furniture because it looks decent as is, we're not going to sell the furniture. And these shelves, why get rid of these shelves? Shelves look fine. We are limiting, but we may need to look at the layout of the house. So we got a bedroom option here. Now, I don't see a reason to change this loadout. Like, we could put a wall in or something. I might even put a little wall in here with a little opening to out here, but even then, I don't see a reason to strongly do it. We can actually extend the kitchen by putting some table here, or we put the dining area over here, actually might be better, or even more so, we put the kitchen over here. We relocate the whole kitchen to this side of the room. So that's something I'm considering. I haven't committed to that, but I am considering it. Now, I will say there's a lot of random shit in these rooms that we don't need. Like, to be fair, we don't need 4 monitors in here. We can destroy that. I don't think there's an issue with a lot of the loadout in this room. I mean, This is a weird house. There's not much for us to really do. We don't need the rocks. Anything that's kind of floating around in weird places we'll get rid of. But, like, this room is done, strangely enough. So I'm not too distraught here over this home. Look at that. It's done. I mean, why change anything? Now, I will say we don't need any of that. The books can stay. The bed can stay. What more can one say, but it can stay. Okay. Let's go back over here. And again, no reason for me to take those out. You can put up curtains. And by the way, just while I'm here, I think I was talking about some stuff in the last episode that might be, it's my opinion and, you know, based on the information available to me that I've done looking into myself and all that. It's just opinionated stuff, so, and I actually explain it better through the rest of that video, but because it got kind of cut off, it's not all there, so I do apologize. Okay, let me see. No radiator. This thing looks kind of poopy. We'll put it in a new. This looks fine. These two things look good. There's no light in here either, so we need to put a light in here. So let's do. So anyway, yeah, just as a heads up, not happy with the last episode. Regardless, even though I still stand by anything that I said in there, but there's probably a lot of caveat missing because the damn fucking thing crashed. And some of you know how sometimes I ramble mildly to myself over things that just annoy the hell out of me. Good enough. We need a crapier. Putting in the square pooper, because I said so. Clean this. Okay, what else is missing here? Is there something missing? Ah, there. Washer. Okay, so we need to put in two things here. And then we need that radiator, which isn't here. So excuse me. Yeah, see, here's the problem. Is this wouldn't fit here no matter what anyway. So let's remove it and put that fixture elsewhere. Clearly it's not fitting there. And logistically it would just look better over here anyway. Or maybe it once did fit there and with all the updating of the game they no longer fits. Okay. Turn that. Get that out of there. Boom. Bathroom almost done. Oh shit. Whoops. That's more like the wrong kind of blinds. That's like something you would put in a home that's making like illegal narcotics or something. There we go. Yay. Now we've got lots of TVs. Lots of TVs I don't need. And furniture. So some of this furniture does have to go, because it's ridiculous. Sell that for the cash. What is with the rocks? Let's see another speaker. Just clean this up. Okay, I do see there's another speaker, and there is an infestation. I did not mean to delete that. Oh well, it's gone. Let's delete this. All of it then. Alright, we've got two hordes here. I think there's a third one by the fridge. Deal with that momentarily. Come on. All that's gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna either A, expand the kitchen, or B, do something, move the kitchen to the other side of the room. So. Successfully destroyed it. Let's put it back for now. Let's do some wiping up here. Hate to say it, guys, this might end up being a really short episode. Again, we could redesign this house, but I don't see the reason to do that, really. Let me down here, let's fix this guy. I mean, yeah, we could repaint it and all this other stuff, but why? Why would we want to waste time doing that? Like I said, if you really enjoy the layout of a house, then I say fix it up however you want. This house is kind of boring. I mean, there's cool stuff in it. Don't get me wrong. There's some really cool stuff in here. But objectively, I don't find the house overall that interesting. So my stance is, why waste a whole bunch of time on a house that's relatively done? Like, it was left in a pretty moderate condition. We need to put a radiator out here, don't we? No, there's one right there. The only thing I think we should improve upon is the kitchen, though, that's for sure. Maybe put... See, again, you could put furniture in here. The bathroom is actually really nice. It's a nice looking place. It's like, what else am I going to add to this place that would be significant? And there really isn't. I would almost have a house like this. I like the dark color here with the black and the gray, or the blue, dark blue and the gray here looks kind of nice. Let's get this guy replaced. And again, like, what are some things I could put in here? I could change out the flooring in the kitchen area. But a part of me is like, why waste my time with that? When I don't think it benefits the overall look of the house. Now, with that said, what can we really do to improve this home? The need for a stove, which right now there is not one. So, if I were to make a stove, how would we do it? We could put it here, but that's really tacky. I still think we need to put everything on this, over here on this wall. If it'll fit. Except for the fridge. I get the impression the fridge won't fit. And I was right, it won't. But this gives us some room. Okay. So, the fridge is whatever. Now, if I want to build a stove, I would build it here, which I really should do. Even though it's not the right kind of thing. So, let's do this. Let's move this over here. So we've got a sink. So there's no reason to dick around too much with that. Put all this stuff over here. And we need to put something here for the stove. So let's go to kitchens. Now, here's my problem. I don't think we're going to find exactly the cabinets and shelves that are here, which is gonna suck. Yeah. Okay. Now the other option is to go with something like that. So let me... And to be fair, that's an easier thing to accomplish. Would be to go with something akin to this. I can't do this one, which is even more complete because the stove area would be in the wrong side. Well, let me see here. Get rid of that. It looks like rosewood to me. Or cherry. Can we get closer to that? That's about as close as we're gonna get. So let's do that, and then do a slided. That's what these are called. And then we can put in something beside it. It's a weird thing to do, but let's put the dishwasher right here. I think they improved the way it looked too. We've got water here in this house. But now there is. I don't think I've been putting water heaters in some of the houses now that I think about it. Whoops! Alright. Let's do a dining room table. Chairs. Alright. Well, other than putting in some blinds, which... we're mostly done. This will probably be the last thing I put in. Alright, well, again, I know it's not much of a remodel, but... oh, we'll put a light in here. But yeah, I mean, it's doable. There's nothing too terrible about the way it was left. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would disagree with me on that. Like, our fucking house is gross. And in some conditions you might be right. I would agree. But it's a very simple house that didn't require much to really be done to it. It's okay. The paint job is fine. The furniture is mostly intact. Even the door looks okay. So it's not like we need to do much to this home. You know, a lot of stuff in this home was in great condition when we got here. So, I mean, it's really on you guys on how you feel about this. Theoretically, we could put a wall in, maybe like a zigzagger. Or, not a zigzag, but we could, or move the dining table and make this more cramped in, but I don't see a point in doing that. That's objective. You know, I guess there's like, we could put some cabinetry in. But at the end of the day, it's like, looks fine to me, you know? I don't have dark cherry as an option. But yeah, I think we did pretty good. There's no dark cherry, just cherry. We'll just put in cherry. I'm not gonna sit here and look for the exact matching shit. I'm just not gonna do it. But yeah. Let's put in a hood. Really quick. So, yeah. Really centered. Okay. Well, there you go. It's a neat little bachelor pad. There's some area over here if somebody wants to, you know, put, you know, a desk or something over there. There's a bedroom, you know, this is, again, I stand by what I said. This is a pretty nice bachelor pad. Let's go ahead and sell said bachelor pad. Because there's not really much more we can do with it, really. So, 76, 79, 500 about. Let's see if we can negotiate. Roughly 8 grand more would be nice. Should be able to get it. Yeah, that puts us at 40 grand profit right there. So I accept the offer. And look at that. This was really just a polish up. Now, again, I will reiterate. If you want to do more to these rooms and homes, go for it. This one, relatively simple. Why change it any more than it already needs to be? Now, I will say this. If they add a way for you to expand, build second floors and whatnot, I would do it. But because that is not an option within the confines of this game, to me, it's just get it done. Because if I really want to do nice stuff, like I said, I'm going to do it to the big houses that are coming up later. So that's my stance on that. So we got another one done. We made another 40 thou. Not going to complain about that. There's no new jobs in the archive, so that's good to see. All of this is, you know, completed. Because of the update, I'm just looking to see if there's anything we missed. But clearly there isn't anything here. So we're now back in the browser, and we will be tackling our first home that has a garage. Again, not too eager to do much with the garden in that one. But maybe in the old lady's house and definitely the house thicket, as it is a gardening map. We'll probably have to put something in there. But we're getting there, guys. So, anywho, yeah, rather short episode. I know last episode glitched out. I apologize. Again, there was a giant discussion throughout that entire episode, which sucks because I don't have it saved because it didn't save it. So I'm a little bitter that played out that way. It makes me sad because it was some good stuff in there, some good footage. But Oh well, it happens. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackDartStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we will be tackling our next house with a garage. A garage. So we'll have to see how that plays out when we get there. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.